I hit record, so we're going.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hi.
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 How's it?
So we were just doing this thing where we're just going up, up, right?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. I was doing some gent.
Some gents.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Ear Burners, where we
Fucking-
just kind of just bullshit and make noises and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. They've definitely turned this off already. Whoever's listening.
Yeah, whoever's listening, yeah, they've definitely just
This is not the whole thing.
they got through the
Promise.
first ad break and now they're here and they're like, fuck
Yeah,
this.
they're like, I want that ad back.
Yeah.
That was great. Fuck. It's like
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. I was we were doing that and I was listening to the H3 podcast and they were listening to a song and I forgot who was it by. Let me see if I can find it. It was by, they were saying it's I don't know. I listened to it and it was interesting. I just want your opinion on it too, since you're sitting here in front of me.
Ethan Klein.
Ethan Klein, yes.
Are you gonna play it?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah, let's do it. What kind of song is it?
It's here it is. It's by Ame Bibabi.
Oh, maybe Bobby.
And we were doing that, and it was just kind of reminding me of this. So I want your opinion on this. I don't want any help.
New York to San Francisco.
I don't want to fucking help you. Okay.
Oh shit! What is this? Oh, they're rolling some drugs. Yep.
Look at this. Lit. Yeah.
What? This.
Listen to this flow,
this
man.
Instrumental's good. Is this
Look at these guys.
I like this beat though.
Yeah, the beat fucking rocks.
It's kind of like nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like the budget ended
I
at
want,
that beat.
Yeah. I want that "Thank You Come Again" shirt though. Like not in this like the cutoff, but it's a cool shirt.
Oh, you should get the crop top.
Damn, look at these
What
special
is this
effects.
accent she's doing?
I don't know.
She's like, what is that? Fuck 'em up. Where's she from?
I have no idea. Sensation. I don't know.
It seems like she's trying to sound like Drake, who tries to sound like other people.
Yeah. I can't decide if it's
good.
if it's amazing.
It reminds me of Oliver Tree,
A little bit, maybe.
but he's a little better.
Maybe
That
a little
beat's
bit.
great though.
The beat slaps. I agree.
Is this the Cash Me Outside girl?
No, that's not her. No,
Seems-
that's Bad Baby.
Or Little Tay?
Little Tay. No.
I don't know what this accent she's doing is. I don't think it's actually hers.
I love that though.
You can tell she's just like, I don't know what to say here. I'm just gonna go.
That's great.
Make the dollar make it work.
Make the dollar make it work.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all you fucking need, man.
Yeah.
Money. That's
No.
right. Thank you for showing me that. You'll have to send that to me. So
I will.
yeah, I need to put that in my regular rotation.
Oh, you're gonna put that on your playlist?
Yeah,
and your
I
shuffle?
think I will. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Sounds like I like that she's so blatant about the fact that she has nothing to say in that during that bar. She's just
Yeah.
like a lot of like lazy songwriters will say like, they'll throw like whoa whoa,
Right.
like, hey,
The millennial woes.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
And all that is just that's all they're saying is my song lyrics are not like
right.
fleshed out enough to where, or my song ideas are not fleshed out
Mhm.
enough to where I can fill up all the space in the song with words. So if you find yourself as a writer having to insert that to keep the song going, your song is not worth recording or writing.
Damn.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Why would you say something so controversial?
I don't
and
know.
So brave.
Also, there's exceptions to the rule. There are
Right.
definitely a lot of really great like songs where, oh my god. But this girl here, she owns it. So
She
well.
does,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's like, I ain't ashamed of this.
Ha ha ha. Yes.
Yeah, it's a motif.
Yeah.
It's part of the. Yeah.
It's a good message to send,
I
right?
think-
Keep your chin up. Fuck what the haters have to say.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
like unapologetically
Yes.
herself, and in a way that, like, you know, who's the biggest offender of the whoa or hey?
Oh, like the Lumineers and Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Jeremy Renner.
This is like being in the editing room when you're an actor.
Yeah.
or like, I mean, there's like those, like Arcade Fire has a song where it's got hey,
They get a pass.
but like it's kind of like in an Iron Maiden way where
Yeah.
like the audience like sings like the guitar line. That's okay. That's not actually, like, you haven't incorporated that into your chorus. You still have
Right.
like, I don't think that song has a chorus, but it doesn't matter. That's not lazy writing. I'm thinking like, fuck, I can't even think of an example of like,
Yeah.
where they clearly ran out of words and they're like, we're just gonna do some woes and hays. If you're a good singer and you're like riffing, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like doing something impressive, maybe hit some highs, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but this is great.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Ami Bababi. Ami Bababi.
I mean,
Ame
that can't be it.
That's what it says. And it's called Chin Up High. So check it out. It's
My
great.
chin's up high. The haters are down low.
Yeah. Check her out. And then
I will.
and you know, if you watch the H3 podcast, you know, like everybody else does, it's a pretty popular show. I'm sure you've already seen this before, but I thought it was funny and I wanted Brock's opinion on it. So I stole it from them. Shamelessly stole it.
It's good.
It's good. So are you
I like
ready
that.
to get canceled today in today's topic?
I don't think we're gonna get canceled.
You don't think we're gonna get canceled today?
No, because I don't know.
Do you think we're gonna get like our asses beat after this one today?
Probably not.
Okay.
Why would we?
I don't know.
Are you worried?
No, I'm not worried.
Oh, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Like,
Okay.
I mean, if this band is able to still function in life, I mean, why shouldn't we?
Right.
With our tasteful takes on this
Mhm.
band.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Okay, that's
but
good.
now I feel like I should be.
No, you shouldn't be worried at all because we're listening to the Dead Kennedys.
Also, we can't be canceled without an audience.
Right, we're like getting canceled before we can even walk.
Yeah, if
Like,
anything,
we're like
this,
crawling and like we're already canceled.
Yeah, these two podcasters with 100 views have pissed off everybody.
And like we said before, in the first like 5 seconds of this video, people have already turned it off, or this podcast.
Yeah, so really, the only way we get canceled is if you or I do it to each other.
Right.
Because this is all it is.
Do it to
it
each
is
other.
literally you and
Phrasing.
me. What?
I'm not doing you.
Okay.
All right, so we listened to the Dead Kennedys, Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death. And I will roll the intro music here in a second. But one thing I didn't realize, and that you texted me, but I had just Googled it. I did not realize at first that this is a compilation album. This isn't a just like a there's songs on here that they've re-recorded, songs that have been on previous albums. But then there's also stuff on here, I believe, that some live stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
And stuff that wasn't on other stuff, but they just kind of threw it on here.
I think this is a good like album to do because I mean we get to kind of take the band as a whole and not just doing the first album or the second album.
It's a nice sampler platter, right?
I think so. That's what a compilation is.
It's like a charcuterie board. It's a nice dish of gabagool.
Yes, that's great. I don't have the time to devote to 4 albums, so I'm just gonna get this compilation, which I don't think has many songs off other albums.
Not really.
Yeah, like Nazi Punk's "Fuck Off" could have easily been on here.
Easily, yeah.
But maybe they're like, I think everyone knows this for that, so
right.
Maybe not. Yeah, but yeah. Anywho, I mean, I texted you that at first. I was like, should we do one of their albums debut or whatever? But yeah, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of nice.
I like the album cover too. I don't know. I'm just drawn more to this one, anyways. And it starts off with a great track, and yeah.
As an introduction to the band, I'm glad we kind of started here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's a good introduction to it. I think that's why one reason I'm glad they made this is because it's like for anybody that wants to get into Dead Kennedys,
dense history.
dense. Yeah,
Mhm.
it goes back, and you get a nice insight
Oh,
into.
that's the song on the album.
Yeah, it gives you a nice insight to who they are as a band and all that. So with that, I can probably go ahead and roll the intro.
Yeah.
If you think I can do that.
I think you can.
Let's see if I can get
Do
the
you
right
know
key.
You did.
I did it. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a catchy fucking song, man.
Yeah, it is. It's a catchy lick, man. That's a catchy hook.
Yeah. Were they making fun of it?
They were like trying to determine if it was something that slapped or something that was like bad.
Reminds me of that Coco song.
I don't think I ever heard the Coco song.
Yeah, you have. I think you showed it to me.
Did I show
I'm in
you?
love with the Coco.
Oh yeah, it does remind me of
Got it
that.
on the low.
Another song that's just like, does this slap or is this something? But that was like on the main like radio, like that was like well known.
It was like.
Whereas this, I don't even know. I think they probably just found this in like their subreddit or
It was
something.
one of the songs where it was like all hook and no song.
Right.
But it was. I mean, I like that video with all the clearly flour that they were cutting, and then he was just losing his shit like at the table. He's like rocking.
That video vibes hard, man.
Yeah.
I'm in love with the Coco music video. that thing is, it goes way harder than it should even be allowed to.
It's like 10 years old or something.
It's crazy.
Now.
Yeah.
I feel old.
Yeah. I'm in love with the Coco.
God damn it.
That song's fucking awesome.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So anyways, we're here with Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death. I chose this album. It's an album that I didn't know all the tracks all the way through. I think I knew all of the pretty much like the heavy hitters on this, like the polished, and that's kind of a weird word to use for this. The tracks on here that are probably the more popular, the ones that I knew the most, right? The studio stuff, right? I think that's, if you look at the Spotify numbers of plays on here, it's pretty telling like which tracks are the ones that probably get the most, airtime and, more plays. Yeah. Clearly, right? Like Holiday in Cambodia on here, it's got like 40 million plays on this.
It's crazy, dude. Well, it's because it was on Guitar Hero.
It was on Guitar Hero.
That's where I heard of Dead Kennedys.
And then you have like one of my personal favorites, California Uber Alice, with 24 million listens. Mm-hmm. And then Police Truck with 16 million. But I really enjoyed this album. One of the things about listening to this is just it's just so fucking hilarious.
They're like they're punk, man.
Yeah,
they're so punk.
Yeah. What was your week like listening to it?
It was good. I watched like a little documentary on the first album.
Okay.
And it was everyone besides Jello Biafra because they don't like him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it's just sad the band's demise was over money when this is like a anti-capitalist band.
I didn't realize that that was the case. Yeah, because I was looking at on YouTube because I watched almost a whole live show, I think from like 83. It was a cool show.
I think I was watching that before I got here.
Yeah. that show is so funny because it's just Jello yelling at the light crew, just being like, "It's fucking hot up here. Turn the lights down, man. We're fucking cooking."
His
and then
voice, man.
Yeah, you guys with the fucking Pink Floyd shirts on the front, like, oh, you guys are so musically like.
It was that.
I don't want to step on your knees. Get back from the stage. Like,
well, it was funny watching that documentary.
He wasn't that aggressive. And that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it was just funny because it was just him bitching at the crowd for getting too close to the stage. Like, we're all a bunch of sardines in here. Sardines need space.
It's just somebody who all the awesome energy in the room shifts when that guy walks in.
Yeah.
And I like the documentary because he wasn't on it.
Yeah.
But some people complain. They're like, this is like a Beatles documentary where they only interview Ringo.
Yeah.
But
Jello he's awesome. Like, I love his stage presence. I've watched quite a few interviews with Jello. Like the infamous Oprah segment where
I never got to watching that.
Yeah.
I started his Anthony Fantano, but
yeah,
it seemed like he'd ask a question, Jello would go on for like 15 minutes.
Oh, Jello was interviewed by
Anthony Fantano.
I didn't know that. That'd be
like
cool
last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So anyways, I didn't realize that was the case with Jello recently because I think I saw that there was a video I came across on YouTube of them playing Police Truck live.
Yeah, but it wasn't him.
It wasn't Jello.
No, because they have a different vocalist.
It was
now.
very like what?
It's bad. Like
it just looked like a bunch of geriatrics on the stage playing. Yeah.
Well, it was like a lawsuit. Like the three members of the band sued him because he didn't like give them royalties or something, and they sued him and the record label owner, and they won because I think they wanted to license it for like a Levi's commercial, which is really interesting that they'd want Holiday in Cambodia to be on a Levi's commercial.
Yeah.
Which again, it just has me conflicted because like for what they stood for starting out, like that it ended over money, and
that is kind of sad.
My voice
right?
keeps cracking. Money. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
But no, yeah, like because even the name, the title of this compilation album is like, talking about it's the message is American consumerism, right, and the anti-capitalist, kind of view.
Yeah, and it had me like comparing them to this other punk band I really like called Fugazi.
Yeah,
who they refused to like charge more than $5 per show. They had zero merch. They would never sell a T-shirt.
Right.
And they were just DIY to the core, and they would have never, like, they said no to like every label, and I'm like, well, that's very punk.
Yeah,
like it's like so extreme. But they weren't like nearly as political as Dead Kennedys,
right?
And I think for like I mean the guy fucking ran for mayor of San Francisco, and in California, Uber Alice. Like,
yeah.
You know the backstory of that song?
Yeah, it's Jerry Brown, is it?
Yeah.
And I looked up, I was just like, okay, I need to look more into this guy, because from the way that Jello was singing about him, he sounds like this awful, awful person. And like I was looking him up, and I'm like, I didn't look up that much about him. Like I don't know him, but like
be like
he was a Democrat.
It'd be like
and like left wing, like and that's Jello. Yeah, it was just kind of confusing, and I was looking more into it, and like there was, and honestly, I don't have the facts pulled up in front of me. I could pull them up if I wasn't such a lazy ass, but but there was a lot of confusion because California Uber Alice is actually their debut single, and there was a lot of confusion. It's just like, why are you against this guy? I mean, there's other easier targets out there. There's Nixon. There's like a whole bunch of people you can be going after, but why are you going after Mr. Brown? And it was just like Jello had his reason, but
yeah, it's because there is like he doesn't like the hippies.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there is a bit of like what's the word, contradiction in like the hippies of the 60s. Like,
right.
Like think about like some of the people that surprise you when you find out they're deadheads. Like it's a lot of corporate guys.
Yeah, I could see that too.
So I feel like that's where he's coming from. It's like, yeah, you want to like put on your tie dye and then
right,
but yet you're still like feeding the machine.
Right.
So I feel like the modern day like Jerry Brown would be like, I don't know, Pete Buttigieg.
Oh,
like, so
wow.
That would be like him writing a song. Like I think that's kind of how like he was a beloved like guy.
Right.
They're like, well, yeah, why would you go after Pete when Trump exists? But
part of me also thinks that like, and I don't know, but it's just funny to me of just like too easy.
That's kind of
too easy.
Yeah, because sometimes, like I find myself to be a pretty liberal guy, left leaning, but at the same time, like it's, there's still like this idea that are these guys just pandering to my sensibilities or my ideals when they're kind of still in the same government that I say is pretty corrupt.
Right.
While I would vote for them all the time, any day over the opposition. I'm like, it's still a politician at the end of the day. And I think that's probably where Jello's getting at.
Yeah.
That, he's probably not as great as like his speeches and.
Oh yeah. And like no politician ever is. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says, it's from a perspective, the song California Uber Alice Fucking awesome song, by the way. I love it. But anyways, as an imaginary version of Brown outlines a hippie fascist vision of America. The line serpent's egg already hatched is a reference to a comment on the corrosive nature of power from William Shakespeare play Julius Caesar. When I was reading this, I was like, wow, I didn't realize just how in depth and detail the lyrics here are, how deep they go. And also a reference to the Ingmar Bergman film The Serpent's Egg, set in the 1920s Berlin, that gets its title from the Shakespeare play. So, and of course he talks about, 1984 in this, as you do, right? Talking about, yep, where Jerry Brown has become president and his suede denim secret police kill uncool people in organic poison gas chambers. And I thought that was like the vocal line in this track is always
fucking brilliant.
It cracks me up every time. They have come for your uncool niece.
Yeah.
And we all know that person.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's a brilliant song, the way it's written. So
the organic part, man.
The nightmarish actions of Brown's SS-style secret police come quietly to the camp. You look nice as a drawstring lamp.
It's eight. Like, you have to change the names, but like I'd say it's aged pretty well because you hear someone saying what you want to hear, but then I don't know. There's also just a lot of money in being liberal too. Yeah. Going buying a organic food from Walmart, and you're being sold these ideas just the same as the people that you think suck more.
And then I was looking because there's actually a little bit more on the actual phrase "Uber alles." It means something. I think it was like
was that something the Nazis?
It was something. Yeah, it definitely had something. I think it was like a line in like the song, like their national kind of song. I believe.
Yeah, I think it was either that or in some recording or like something they called themselves.
Right. But just creative writing. California Uber Alice, and I love the way that and just the musicianship too, I think is awesome.
Yeah.
I love the intro. I love the bass. It's just so perfect.
Mm-hmm. What I also like about them is just how they'll go this deep, but yet they're still not taking themselves that seriously. They're like the Eric Andre of music.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like how he like says politically inept things or like things that appear to be like, I don't know, like he's making a point without like making a point.
What was the Eric Andre turn that poop into wine?
Yeah. That was their whole like L. Ron Hubbard thing. Yeah, but that's a perfect example. Like they were taking a stab at something while just taking the piss out of it at the same time.
Yeah, I love how two of my sound bites are
this
Eric
one's
Andre
Bradley
related.
Cooper.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad because I usually dog him for like American Sniper, but he's actually a pretty liberal guy.
Yeah,
I just kind of thought he had like that Chris Pratt energy because he was in that movie.
Yeah, I think maybe he just saw that sweet Clint Eastwood money, and he was just like, that's where I'm going to be going.
But like that, if you know anything about the dude behind that movie, like it's not a biography at all.
Right.
Like Bradley's crying and he's remorseful, but in the book he's like, I didn't give a shit about who I killed.
Right.
I just wanted to save my brothers.
Right.
And you're like, so yeah, that's why I love when Eric Andre always makes the Bradley Cooper jokes.
Right. I just love the Eric Andre crashing the RNC.
Yeah.
That video is perfect when he's on stage with Alec Jones. I want you to fuck my wife.
Yeah.
I want you to make love to my wife.
That's so Jello Biafra.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a cool way to like.
It's absurdist.
It's absurdist, but it's still like kind of pointed.
Right.
I don't know. It's like it just kind of holds a mirror up to the audience.
Right.
Yeah. But it's like the song before this is Too Drunk to Fuck.
Yeah.
Which you don't need to read deep into that song at all.
Yeah. No.
He's too drunk to fuck.
And he pukes at the end.
Yeah.
But
Okay, fuck.
I love his satire. And that's like the thing that like you hear Dead Kennedys, it's almost synonymous to like satire and just like, because, the way that he, like California Uber Alice, like we're talking about, it's satire. Police Truck, satire.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Let me see.
And one track I really thought was brilliant was I Fought the Law.
Yeah.
Which at first I was like, I thought the Clash sang this song, but then I listened to the lyrics and I Fought the Law and I Won.
Yeah. It changes it. Yeah.
The Clash is regarded as like just the staple of like punk
Right.
music, and they even like went after the daddies of the genre.
Right.
And they like threw the song back at them.
Yeah.
Of all the ways that the law is corrupt and it doesn't apply to you if you have the right connections, I think he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was cool too when I listened to that. I was like, oh shit, he totally turned the table on that song. I thought it was just going to be a cover. But
I thought I had a Mandela moment because I was like, what the fuck? They sang this song? Yeah.
I did
like,
too.
Why does it sound shittier than normal?
God. But no, I found a line here about the Uber Alice. It says, the title is an allusion to the first stanza of the national anthem of Germany, which begins with the words Deutschland, Deutschland, Uber Alice.
Careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is Germany, Germany above everything. And after the end of the Third Reich in 1945, the anthem was shortened to just the third stanza of the original song, as the passage is sometimes associated with Nazism, and following claims a large area of land that is no longer contained within the current borders of Germany. So that's where the phrase, that's where Uber Alice comes from. But this song is just crazy. I love it. It's probably one of my favorites off this compilation. It sounds a lot different than the original recording. I believe that this is the one that people usually will first listen to. This one, I believe.
You know what? I fucked up and I didn't listen to the
Oh, that's fine. They're not too different. One is maybe just
I know Holiday
slightly.
is longer in the album, isn't it?
Holiday?
In Cambodia?
Oh, yeah. Holiday in Cambodia. And the other one?
Extended intro in the original.
I think so. Yeah.
Dude, I think my favorite is Pull My Strings.
That song is a mental flashbang.
It was amazing. I love everything about that track, dude. That
it starts off as California Uber Alice, and then they pull it back, and then do some weird My Sharona.
It's like we're a new age band now.
We're a new age band now.
Just taking the piss out of like all like popular music and like what does he say? Is my
cock big enough?
Yeah.
Is my brain small enough
my
for you to make me a star? I think is what it goes. Yeah.
Oh man, that was amazing.
It's amazing. What does he say in the My Sharona?
My payola.
My payola. What is that?
Like pay? Like money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ola. Okay.
Ola. Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. It's like a portmanteau. But they played it live. I read so much, and they played it for some like I don't know if it was a show or like some live event where they look it up, pull that up.
Okay.
Like they took this is the recording from that time because they never put this in the studio, obviously, which they probably could because parody law. Yeah, it just falls apart. We got to prove we're adults now.
Yeah. Is this what you read?
Probably.
It says, Pull My Strings was a song by the Dead Kennedys written by DK, lead singer Jello Biafra, and drummer Ted, specifically for the 1980 Bay Area's Music Awards.
Yes.
Yeah. The song would not find its way onto a record until 1987, and Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death, which we are listening to right now. The song recorded live at the award show begins with the band playing the opening chords to California Uber Alice, one of their more famous songs. After the first few bars, Alice yells out, "Hold it," and sarcastically tells the audience that they're becoming a new wave band because they need to prove they're adults now. He's so fucking hilarious, man. I just love his...
Like the award show would pull the plug if they knew they were going to do that.
Right. I feel like he's a great front man. He's a great musician. I love his lyrics and his writing, but he could do well as, I think, just as a stand-up comedian, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is funny, and I'm trying to remember any examples of like bands before them being trolls, like
This
on
is so
live shows.
ridiculous. Yeah.
I know Nirvana did it. Like they were mad about something. Like I don't know if they weren't allowed to play a song or if they like were told not to say something on some like television broadcast. And Kurt Cobain resorted to singing all the wrong lyrics of the song and singing it badly.
Yeah. Well, they were going to play Rape Me, I thought was what happened. Is like they told him not to play Rape Me, and then they just started playing the intro to that.
So it's funny because Rape Me is like literally Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Rape me. Yeah.
It's like it's like an inverse.
No.
Yeah, it's like an inverse Smells Like Teen Spirit, but
Inverse. They flipped it inside out.
They kind of did. Like they've just played it kind of like backwards. But
yeah.
Trying to think who else like trolled an award show or like a live performance like that. Because I was just thinking of like, I apparently there weren't that many politically motivated punk rock bands in America at the time.
Yeah, this is Nirvana, fake intro of Rape Me, Lithium live at Chris Novoselic accident. Live from Los Angeles.
Which, I mean, they're kind of asking for it for wanting to play that song in the first place.
Right.
But I guess Jim Morrison from The Doors was told not to say higher and light my fire, and he did anyway.
Oh, wow.
On the Ed Sullivan Show. Oh my God, he's just...
Yeah. They're like, no, can't do that.
That's funny. I'm thinking of something else. Like they played the song like shit on purpose.
Yeah.
I think it Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah, I've seen that before too, but yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that people give Kurt as much credit for his sense of humor.
Yeah.
He's now like kind of held up like he's just this serious god.
Yeah.
But he was probably like, I saw a TikTok of he and Dave Grohl like sitting and talking, and Dave Grohl's going on this like rant about people who stand still on escalators.
Yeah.
It's like, you're supposed to move. And Kurt's just sitting there like, yeah, man. Far out.
Far out, man.
Yeah, like these are like just like normal dudes that are now like gods.
Right.
And I don't know, Jello is larger than life, so
yeah.
But there's also this sense of humor to him that I appreciate.
Yeah, I do too. Like I was working, I was watching that. Let me see if I can pull it up. But it was I think you said you were watching it too, but the Dead Kennedys Live 83.
Yeah.
It was just hard not to crack up just how much he was just ripping on the fucking crowd. Just like, you see, we don't have bouncers, we don't have bodyguards, man, because we're here to have a good time. We're not going to call the police on you if you jump and rush the stage, but come on, guys, just back the fuck up. Please be adults so the band doesn't have to tell you to be. Is kind of what he was saying.
He's funny, man.
Yeah.
I do have to like side with the band on like the reason they broke up, because you can just tell that, I don't know, he's just this, there's definitely an air of egomania in this man.
I can see that too.
Like we've seen this guy many times in history.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, I didn't get too far into the interview with him. His voice is,
I know,
it's just insane. He just sounds crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a interesting character, but like I love watching him live. He just gets into it. He makes the craziest. Yeah, look at him go,
His
man.
Faces are nuts too.
Yeah.
Like the video for Holiday in Cambodia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one where he's got the gloves on and
he's making this crazy face. But is he a good singer?
I don't mind. I don't think his voice is meant to be good.
Yeah.
I think it's just meant to be. I mean, like it fits in perfectly. I think with it. I mean, I couldn't imagine it any other way. I don't want it any other way. Like
I don't know if someone singing in tune is gonna.
Yeah.
sound good.
Like the part in Holiday in Cambodia when he's just like, "You'll kiss ass or crack," and he does like the SpongeBob laugh.
Yeah.
"You'll kiss ass or crack." I don't even know how he does it with his voice. That weird surf rock kind of sound, like it's crazy. But like, how he gets that tremolo in his throat, I do not know, but you need. There it is.
Yeah, that.
Yep. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds in. 2 minutes 26.
I love the guitar too.
No.
I do love the guitar.
Oh, you love the guitar? Yeah.
Yeah, I like the.
Yeah.
Because especially at the time, I don't think that was like a normal thing to hear, like someone doing this jingly like Dick Dale surf rock like
Right.
stuff over punk music.
Right.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love the bass in this too. Anybody who's listening to this knows that me and Brock really like the bass, and like the actual like musicianship behind it. And I think a lot of the bass in here is what you hear in a lot of kind of like punk music too.
Yeah.
I know like I know this is awful, but like Green Day, their bassist I think probably took a lot of inspiration from probably the bass in this album.
I think
like,
they took the
majority of this. Yeah.
I mean, American Idiot.
Yeah.
Like that's literally their.
I'm thinking like Dookie too.
If Holiday in Cambodia wasn't written, I don't think we'd have American Idiot.
What song am I thinking of? This bass line right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Green Day's a mixed bag.
A child in his lawnmower. Yeah.
A child in his lawn. That song, man. What is that even about?
I don't know.
Like it's just like this nut job who shoots his lawnmower.
Yep.
Shot his lawnmower.
Shot his lawnmower. And it's so fun watching the live video of from 1983 because it's been so long that I've seen like an act be like, "Yo, this song is about this." Before they go into it, right?
Yeah.
"Yo, this song is about when you're wanting to go to your career after school." And then they go into life sentence. Yeah.
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 Because nowadays, like, I hate, like I love Ulcerate, but every song is like, "This is everything is fire."
Yeah.
That's annoying. Like, you could just go into it. From over here, it looks like Kramer from Seinfeld.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe Kramer was inspired by him. Very good.
Very good.
His voice, man.
Yeah.
I have a client who talks like this.
I really don't want to trip over your knee.
Move back again.
Yeah. And yep.
Yep. Oh, that's actually
the Rednecks. Yeah.
Yeah. Night of the Living Rednecks.
So for those that are listening, we're watching this, and I'm sure that's probably confusing for you guys to listen to. But anyways, yeah. I would have loved to have seen a Dead Kennedys show back in the day because it just looks so chaotic.
Yeah.
It looks so fun. And it just, I wonder how safe they were. I don't know. I haven't looked into that, but it's just people jumping all over the place, it seems like. And there's no like guards at the front of the stage.
Yeah, that's how Fugazi did it too. But they banned moshing or crowd surfing or anything.
Yeah.
They said that's not allowed. But they did all the crowd control because they didn't want to hire security.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, like just the respect that people had to like not do that. Like there was one concert where like they saw these like skinheads, and instead of like telling them to get the fuck out, they were like, "Hey man, I saw you two outside the show before here, and you were eating ice cream cones. You're an ice cream cone eating motherfucker," and everyone knows it.
Oh shit, that's like the
yeah, it's your fucking ice cream. You can act tough, but you eat ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is funny. Like
that is funny.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when there's like security barrier.
Yeah,
but I guess there's a reason too.
Yeah,
but at the beginning they'd always say like, "Okay, do we have anything to cover?"
Right.
Okay, middle row. You see this front row here? These are human beings. When
Right.
the show stops, you can jump up and down, but do not go forward or backwards.
What if, like, that Swans show that we went to was anything like, Dead Kennedy's fan base is completely different than like a Swans fan base, where like they're all over the place. A Swans fan is like the guy in the corner in that meme who just kind of like nods his head a little bit,
I wish
but
I
then
was
you're
at home.
afraid to nod your head because you're afraid that Michael Guerra is gonna jump off the stage and like maul you.
Yeah, that's a different type of fear.
Yeah, it's a different type
Yeah.
of fear. You're not gonna storm the stage of Swans because Michael Guerra will like murder
Yeah. He was crowd control for sure.
you. He was the crowd control.
But yeah, he just commands respect with his presence.
Yeah.
It was very intimidating.
But like, yeah, it wasn't like the stage there wasn't that big. It was only like a foot off the ground. And we were like, honestly, from like me and you, from Michael Guerra,
damn near, yeah.
damn near. And we're like, what,
Yeah.
3 feet away from each other?
6.
6. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We're both vaccinated.
Yes, we are.
We're good
Yeah.
boys.
We're good boys. Yeah, we're good boys. Yeah. We do what we're told.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jello
What,
wouldn't
you think
like
Jello's
that.
vaccinated?
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so?
I think so.
I could see him flipping.
I don't know.
I didn't listen to the interview enough, but he had like just the energy just seemed like someone who wouldn't want to be
I
told
think
what to
COVID
do.
would be afraid of infecting Jello.
Whoa, that's a statement, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Like,
thinking
fuck
of
that, man.
when you mentioned Swans, I was thinking
COVID
of,
is afraid of Jello.
that's a hot take. When you mentioned Swans, I was thinking of that Sun concert I was watching where like everyone's just droned out and just standing still
Yeah.
with their zonked, and then this guy decides, I'm gonna jump off the stage. And no one catches him.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that an hour into this concert?
Right.
Yeah, this is not the place. Like, see, he must
Right.
have got the wrong tickets.
Yeah.
While that guy's up front going, oh, God,"
Yeah.
making all those noises.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the guy from Mayhem.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's next week's album. But
Oh God.
yeah,
We were talking a little bit about last week when I was talking about this that movie I was telling you about, which is it's a good movie. I liked it. It's called Green Room. I was telling you about,
yeah.
and they played that Nazi punks to a bunch of Nazi punk biker guys, skinheads.
They're zombies, right?
No, there was no zombies.
They're just like fucks.
They were just Nazi
Oh,
punks.
they weren't even infected.
They went to like a Nazi like skinhead kind of like club type of thing, and they went on stage. There was artists there. It sounded like they were playing kind of like the like that, and this band just kind of this small kind of touring punk band just kind of taking whatever venue they can just to kind of like make ends meet on the road. They went to this venue not knowing it was did they know? I don't know. I don't think they knew.
That'll get you in trouble nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like one of them was just kind of like, what'd be a fun idea? Let's go on the stage and play Nazi Punks by the Dead Kennedys to a bunch of Nazis. And then they played, and it seemed like they liked their music. But one guy was in the audience, and he seemed like a really mean Nazi. And
He wasn't a nice Nazi.
he wasn't a nice Nazi. But like,
Oh.
I'm not gonna spoil the rest of it for those of you guys who wants to see the movie. But like, it was gruesome. They had to fight their way out of it. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Good movie. I recommend you watch it. Maybe you and Rachel can watch it together.
Okay. Yeah.
It's got Maybe from Arrested Development in it.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she's
cool.
she's in the band. Yeah,
That's funny.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Fuck. Nazi punks. Fuck off.
Fuck off, Nazi punks. In the year of our Lord 2021, you would think you wouldn't have to still say that, but
Yeah.
fuck off, Nazi punks.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yep. They all kind of came out of the woodwork, it seems, here recently too. But
Yeah. Maybe we need to revive that song.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. More nowadays, it just seems like there's just more hidden like people.
yeah,
Like, because like a lot of people want to just say, well, I didn't explicitly state that I'm this or that, but
Right.
like I think nowadays things are a little more subtle than that,
right.
which is why I like Holiday in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Because that song's kind of aiming at, kind of privileged,
Yeah,
people who think they understand, poverty or, those types of issues when they don't. They have
right.
their cushy lives. They're like us, but
But they've been in college for 2 years and they know everything.
Yeah.
They know the whole world, and they know
Yeah.
How the underprivileged people, they know how they feel, right?
Yeah, it's fun. Especially at the time. That's quite the song to write.
Right.
Because like with the Jerry Brown thing,
Yeah.
like easy targets. Normally you go for that, but like that's a difficult target when you go for like a group like that.
The oppressing group of like the majority, whites and
Yeah, which is why that song is probably as iconic as it is.
Yeah.
And on Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, it's just a banger. It's a great song.
I still remember.
We're not gonna sit here and debate the use of hard R N word in this. But
Yeah,
that's two white guys talking about when it's appropriate. That's not even a topic we're gonna.
I don't think you could make this song today though.
Oh hell no!
Because of that.
Hell no.
But I mean, I don't know. Like with the way they used it, and with the reputation as being this like extreme left wing band, like, and it being the 80s, like,
Yeah.
this is why it happened.
Right. It couldn't happen now.
And and like the fact that like DH Peligro joined the band later and he's a black drummer.
Yeah.
Like, and that
really good drummer
was a
too.
very rare thing to see in a punk band. I mean, punk's a very white genre. Like, and I was reading like an interview with him, and he said sometimes he had to like get other like the roadies to like let him in the venue.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because he'd get locked out.
Really?
And like sometimes people would stop him and say, "You can't play on the stage." In the 80s.
Dude, like that's not far away from civil rights if you really think about it. Civil rights is still young.
But it's just funny because we look back and we're like, how could they say that word?
Right.
Like, and no one like really batted an eye. But I don't feel like it was a long time ago, honestly. Because even 10 years ago, we look back at stuff and we're like, that's aged poorly. That's dated. That's a bad take.
Right.
So, I mean, the 80s just, the further we get away from it, the further it seems like the Wild West. So
it does seem that way. I agree with you.
Because that song in this band broke a lot of barriers.
Yeah.
And then
paved the way for a lot of acts, I think. A lot of bands.
And to look back and be like, well, they shouldn't have done that. Like, I don't think that was the world they were in at the time.
Right.
So, I mean, that's really all I have to say on that. I don't really know. I can't really say that's okay, but I mean, I understand that that's kind of where they came from. Like, and it'd be totally different if like Guns N' Roses said it. You'd be like,
what the hell?
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, fuck those guys, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think
they don't have a message. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's like they're just like, welcome to my jungle.
Yeah, which I think
I
that
got
song
fun and games.
I think that song's problematic. Don't you?
Come to my jungle, baby.
Oh my god, you sound like the Family guy.
Come to my basement, baby.
Yeah. But they've got
I got fun and games.
I don't know, fuck Guns N' Roses. I think those guys are racist, but
my jungle is also what I call my crotch.
Shut up.
But the holiday in Cambodia.
That one's tricky. Like nowadays, you don't want to play with having to expect someone to understand the context in which you say something, because you will, that can be misquoted and turned against you. So I don't know. That's a tricky one.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Yeah, if they're doing it nowadays, it's just be like, no. I don't
Musically,
know. Do they still sing it the same way now?
I don't know.
I haven't looked at any live performances.
And honestly, anything new, like if it's not Jello, that's like the bassist now literally looks like if you put my Uncle Tom on the stage, like tucked in shirt, like it's kind of funny. Look, let me pull it up for you. I don't know if you saw it, but
they just look like they're playing a VFW now.
Yeah, it's interesting. 2020.
Well, they played in 2020.
Yeah, that's what caught my eye.
I've seen they had this new singer.
I didn't type in Dead Kennedys. I just got a bunch of police trucks.
Oh, that's funny. I saw that this guy's been with them since 2008.
Yeah, look at this.
Almost said 2008.
Let me turn this off.
Oh my goodness, look at them.
Look at these.
Are they wearing polos?
It looks like, and I'm not ageist, and that's I shouldn't say anything mean, but look,
Yeah. Wow.
that's an interesting.
It's not an ageism thing. It's just this was a band that was like,
The drummer's got sick dreads, though, man. Look at that.
yeah, that's him. Yeah,
Yeah,
same guy.
same guy, but it's not Jello.
Yeah,
but,
look at the shirts tucked in.
yeah,
Yeah. No, it's not an ageism thing. It's more like these guys like were like the edgiest, like fuck
Right.
you, the man, like, and
yeah.
everyone gets old.
This is how my grandpa dresses. Like, I'm
Oh.
sorry, that's the road I shouldn't cross, but it's just kind of funny, just like looking at it. But
Yeah,
maybe that's kind of like how like Angus Young would do like the high school uniform. Maybe that's just kind of
right.
But I don't know.
It's
just
funny,
to me.
like when you watch a Slayer concert and Tom Arias
yeah.
is a gray hair, and
Yeah.
this is the guy who, like, everyone feared because
Right.
they're, negatively influencing the children with their satanic music.
Right.
And he's like, "Nah, I'm a grandpa and I go to church.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
Catholic.
Catholic. Yeah. I remember going to
It's
that,
Halloween. I'm playing." Like,
and my dad was so jealous we were seeing King Diamond, and I remember when they were getting their stage set up because King Diamond led into Slayer.
mhm.
I think we both left agreeing that King Diamond was more enjoyable that show than Slayer was. Slayer was still good, but
yeah.
King Diamond
I mean,
just
King
puts on a
Diamond
show.
just kind of offers a little more
Yeah.
variety and sound, and
But like they were setting up the stage and like all the crucifixes were upside down, and I sent a video to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I'm scared. Why are they? I think the prop people are messing up the crosses. Why are they upside down,
How
Dad?
they fuck everything up like
Yeah,
this?
I'm like, yeah, they know what a cross looks like. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Another song I want to get to. Were you saying something? Sorry.
No.
Is Police Truck, because this song is so cool.
Yeah, that song's funny.
This song it's funny, but like this is a song that like I would add it to my playlist if I had one made. There's a few songs that if I'm driving, it's like I'm gonna hit the gas, it's like and I'm gonna floor it, right? And that's one of the
What's
songs.
the other one? I Can't Drive 55.
Cochise by Audio Slave.
This intro reminds you of FCPT remix by Fall of Troy.
Yep. I love the
Yeah.
surf rock. I love the bass.
It's
so funny. I love this fucking song.
You can just see him. He's
It's
making
like,
the stank
"We
face.
got the truck. Around town, we're gonna beat up drunks." It's so great.
I think you had showed me this song, and I
Yeah.
was like, "This is so fucking cartoony,
Yeah.
man." I felt like I was watching a Cartoon Network
Yeah.
like TV show intro.
It's so great.
Or one of them reminds me of the 12-Ounce Mouse intro song.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't this song. It was like maybe Inside or Life Sentence.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So this song
I
is,
love the guitar work on this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's so fun.
And that's honestly the biggest thing why I don't always listen to punk is because I feel like a lot of times, they're lyrically rich, but sometimes instrumentally simple.
Yeah.
But I mean, and these guys are, but like the styles they bring in are pretty unique to this sound. So I give them a pass for that because like there is some pretty unique things going on, but a lot of times that's why I never really got too deep into punk versus like
Right.
metal. But then a lot of other times I'm complaining about metal for like overcomplicating things. So I don't know,
Right.
I just can't be happy, I guess. But but yeah, no, I was like, wow, the surf rock, but they're hardcore. It's aggressive. This guy's like sounds like SpongeBob. I mean, this is pretty. There's a lot to love here.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is a lot of love. And I love that this compilation, it definitely gives you a variety of it, right? It gives you like Police Truck, and then it gives you something that's completely different. Pull My Strings, like I said, is
Oh my
just
God, Pull My Strings,
a
man.
fucking flashbang to the brain. And then I Fought the Law, which is just fun. I think Saturday Night Holocaust is a weird one because it kind of has this has Swan vibes to me.
Yeah, it's got movements too, which I like.
Yeah.
Instead of just being straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of it gets faster. It's got
Yeah.
the little marching drum beat and I think at 220 I said I love that riff.
On this,
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
that one.
At 220.
Oh, 220.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have Swans vibes to it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
That is cool.
Reminds me of like Christmas music.
Yeah, I could see that. 220 in Saturday Night Holocaust.
What do you call like this scale they use?
It's just surf rock. You know, I think surf rock is like typically
It reminds you of that song.
what is that?
It's they played in like Ren and Stimpy a lot, and like
Yeah.
it's like a royalty free song.
Yeah.
It sounds like Christmas kind of, or it's like an old cartoons. But that's what that riff reminds me of. It's like
I know you're not doing anything from like the Nutcracker,
maybe it is Nutcracker.
because I know they used to play like a lot of that type of stuff over like old cartoons and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it was on it was on some Ren and Stimpy episode where they're like trying to be quiet and it's late and they're tiptoeing through and they always play da-dun, 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 da-dun.
I'm thinking
Try not
of
to wake the house,
yeah,
or maybe Tom and Jerry, or
Tom
like
and Jerry.
something.
Yeah.
That's what that. Yeah, that riff's got that like types, like that scale
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It's pretty cool.
It is cool. I agree.
It's very. I was not expecting a little musical diversion like that for a punk band.
Right.
I thought the subject matter in Straight A's was so dark. Did you read the lyrics to that?
Let me pull it up. I saw them play this one live. Let me see. On a video, but let me pull up.
Yeah, some of like the not like big tracks are like kind of interesting with their subject matter. Same with like Life Sentence. Like you think you'd be talking about prison, but he's really talking about like your glory days were in high school and
Yeah.
your successes behind you and you were living in suburbia and like that's your life sentence is like mediocrity.
Yeah. I wish that I was dead. Parents hate me. I got zits and bruises around
Straight
my
A's.
head. Yep. Straight A's.
Like there's no resolve to this song.
Yeah.
Like it says like we beat this kid up.
Yep. Pressure's on to get good grades so I can be like them. Do my homework all the time. I can't go out just then. People, they ain't friends at all. They tease and suck me dry. You'll let me when I fuck up and party while I cry. Oh my God. I look so big on paper. I feel so fucking small. Want to die and you don't care. Just stride on down the hall. Damn. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Suicide. 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 Read the paper. Wonder why. Turn the light on. Then you cry. It's your fault. You made me die. Holy fuck,
Yeah.
man.
And this is the song we're
the
listening to right now.
guitarist sounds so upbeat.
Yeah.
No.
It's like the Outcast song.
Yeah.
You think you got it. Oh, you think you got it. I don't know any of the
Suicide,
words.
you gonna. Suicide. you
Yeah.
gonna.
It's pretty much like that song is like super dark if you read
Yeah.
the lyrics, but it's like
Yeah.
you're like, what? Sounds so happy. It was on the pop station.
Yeah. Girls, they kick me in the eye. Want answers to the tests. When they get them, they drive off and leave me home to rest. That sounds like some kind of like incel kind of like anthem kind of in that one paragraph.
Yeah. And what do you think is he making fun of this guy or
I don't
does
know.
he feel like he's this guy? Because I don't feel like he's this guy.
Yeah.
Or is he like from the point of view of like someone who just beats up the weird kid?
I wonder if this is kind of like a cry of like, like where is the parent in this situation? Like, where is, parents hate me, right? So like, it sounds like this kid needs some love and nourishing, like at home.
But he gets straight A's.
He gets straight A's, but the parents treat him like shit.
Yep.
They hate him, right?
Yeah.
I think that was one of, in that interview with Oprah, where he's there with, I forgot her name. It's a weird name.
It's a Tipper Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was her argument was just like, like this is, the music here sets a trend of what's going to happen, right? Parents are too busy to be able to tell what their kids are. And like Jello was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, if you're a parent, you should know what your kid is listening to and like have an open conversation with it. That's the problem we're having is that parents are too chicken shit.
This is in the 80s and we're still talking about this today.
And this, like he was saying, like parents are too chicken to go in and talk to their kids about what's going on the radio. Like what are you listening to? They're too afraid to have that conversation. And I think that's the point he makes in a lot of like maybe in that song. But I know that's a stance that he has. Is just like talk to your fucking kids about what's going on, right? Don't just like pretend like there's not a problem or blame it on the music.
Yeah.
Talk to the kids like what's going on, right?
Yeah, I love like I wish I would have watched that because I love this topic of like musical censorship.
Yeah.
Which I hate like saying I'm anti-censorship because it's been turned against the original movement. It's now like, well, people saying why can't they be racist and
right.
like shit.
It's still a thing that we see today. It hasn't gone away.
Yeah,
right?
It's just been taken over like by people who I think just feel like they can say whatever the hell they want versus
like saying things that aren't grounded in truth, like spreading false information. That's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm
failing
to say.
Yeah, so people who are spreading false information, whether it's on vaccinations, we've been seeing a lot with COVID, things like that, right?
Yeah.
And also like, I don't know, just the news, right? Like,
and it's funny because like there are people who have a history of being against like music like this.
Right.
Who get mad when Starbucks changes their cups to say happy holidays when they're saying it because the entire season has like 14 holidays that are other than Christmas.
Pick an actual argument that has some weight to it. Like,
yeah, these are the same people who are like, we're now the party of free speech and we advocate for that. Like, no, you fucking haven't. How many Harry Potter books have you burned?
Right. How many strip clubs have you chased out of the neighborhood?
Like and you want to like, these are people that are against gay marriage because they refuse to have a conversation with their fucking kid,
right?
And talk to them,
kick their kids out of the house, and then
because when you ask them why they're against these things, like, oh, what I tell my kid, like, I don't know, fucking, why is that this person's business,
right?
Yeah, and I mean, Tipper Gore is Al Gore's wife and a Democrat, but
and I was like, her whole argument is like he's acting like I'm this like right wing thing, but I'm actually a Democrat. But I think even we see Democrats, and oh my god, this is turning into a political thing. But like,
I mean,
I'm left.
Kennedys, dude.
Yeah, I'm left, but left thinking. But I also like the over censorship and things like that, right? Like yes, we want to stop misinformation from spreading and things like that, but I don't know.
I don't think it's hard to say an absolute like yes or no to censorship. Like, I just feel like this side is in bad faith arguing,
right?
Like more recently than ever that the left is trying to like squelch their voice,
right?
And that's what they have been doing forever. For like, I think Tipper Gore is probably more on the conservative side, honestly. I mean, as far as today's standards go. So I mean, but they'll be like, well, she's a Democrat, but I don't think that really matters. I think the ideology is similar versus whatever you label yourself as. Right. So they won't. They just they're okay with censoring it if it's against their ideology.
Exactly.
So, if
did you know that people are attacking Christianity, Rock? Christianity's under attack, and that's kind of like the thing that, right? So, like, I think, there was that whole thing that came out with, like fucking Tucker Carlson, that fucking scumbag. But anyways, there was that whole thing with Nicki Minaj's like cousin's friend who got a venereal disease because of like the vaccine, was it? But like they were gonna get like the marriage that got called off. But like what happened was like this dude clearly cheated on somebody. Like I don't know the whole thing, but it was like not vaccinated. Like his balls swelled. Related. Remember, his testicles swelled up. That's what happened.
Yeah.
And he was saying it was because of the vaccination. And it was like, dude, no, that's not what had happened. And Tucker Carlson's whole argument on that was, you see, the only reason the left is in a tizzy and an uproar is because Nicki Minaj asked them to pray on it. That's what they're
really,
that's what they're mad about. Not that everything else is in this argument. It's that they asked to pray on it.
That is so stupid.
Yeah.
There is no war on Christianity.
No. They're the oppressors saying that the oppressed are oppressing them.
Yeah, they want to be so oppressed so badly.
Oppress me, daddy.
Yeah, like when people ask, can you remove this nativity scene from your public property that I as a taxpayer pay for? That's not a war.
Right.
It's stupid.
Right.
I don't think there's a place for religion in government.
Nope.
And if you want yours in there, then let someone else put their upside down cross right next to it.
Right.
And then we could have a little coexist, a little fucking thing.
Right.
But let's not do that. Let's just have none of that.
Right.
Yeah.
We're like an hour into this. And this is a long compilation.
Look what you've done to me, Jello.
Yeah. The hell,
It's the
Jello.
most political I've ever gotten.
Yeah. But honestly, great album. I love Night of the Living Rednecks. Hilarious story.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Good. And, we're not going to be able to get into every single track, I don't think, here in this episode. But like the big ones that stand out, of course,
Yeah. I feel like Buzz Bomb, I don't really remember that one that well. And
not
then
really.
like Kinky Sex makes me want to go around.
Right.
That one's kind of cool. I think they tackled quite a bit with that. Like that's the spoken word song about like the government making up wars because the population's lazy and I don't
so
know.
much. Each death will bring us so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's a cool song. I don't know how seriously it's meant to be taken,
right?
Or if that's really the case, but the praise kind of funny.
Yeah,
I can taste your dandruff. It's literally him just robbing a guy in the song from being out of town, and it's kind of got like a
end's
kind of cool
too.
It.
End's kind of cool too.
Yeah,
I strike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Songs we're just like going on speed, like round of like short songs. There's a lot to unpack there,
and in such a short time. Yes.
That's right. What else are we? Yeah, I kind of mentioned Life Sentence.
Yeah, life sentence. We didn't talk a lot about too drunk to fuck, but
he's
too drunk to fuck.
He's too drunk to fuck.
What else do you need to know?
That song right there, whatever you just played, that reminds me of 12 Ounce Mouse.
Oh, that was
yeah.
This one right here.
Is this Insight?
Or
no, it's not this song.
Kinky Sex, I think is what I was playing. No, I was playing short songs.
Rick Wakeman. Eat Your Heart Out, is that what he said?
This right here makes
you
think...
Is that the guy from Yes? No.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Play Insight. Maybe it was that. This song.
Yeah, it does. You're right.
It's a pretty cool riff.
Yes, yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
It's a long riff, too. Like that.
This song's funny, too.
I don't really know what it's about.
He only talks some...
Was that a plate that banged?
I don't know what that was.
Is your wife home?
I doubt it. But yeah, so there's quite a few songs here. Like Police Truck, there's a few lines in there. It's funny. There's 6 of us, babes, so sucking my dick.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but anyways, that was Give Me Convenience. Can you give me convenience or give me death? Jesus. I think my favorite track on this is California Uber Alice, followed by Police Truck, followed by Holiday in Cambodia. Just because I really... And it stands out to me that California being their first single stands out to me as being their best. Like, that's just like... To me, that's crazy. Like, it's awesome that like their first song is, to me, my favorite. It's so funny. It's the satire in it is so rich.
Mm-hmm.
The story behind it. And I just love that.
The ballsy hook. Move, man.
Yeah. Oh, this everything about the Dead Kennedys is just balls. Yeah. They just have the biggest balls, man.
Just so big. Yeah. Bigger than Nicki Minaj's.
Cousins, friends. In where was that? Oh my god. It was where the fuck did that happen? I have to Google that now.
What?
Oh, punch the mic.
What are you Googling?
Cousin in Trinidad is what, in Trinidad had the big balls. Yeah. My cousin, it was on her Twitter. Let's see. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. his testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting sorry, King, that your balls are swollen, but his friend was weeks. A friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. So I think what had happened is that
girl did not love him.
Yeah, I think this man got caught like a venereal disease, probably from another woman. Is I think what the
Is that the
story?
Right word? That was STI.
Yeah, like a STI or something.
Yeah,
sexually.
Try to be politically correct, Trevor.
Oh my god. Yeah. But he got like a sexual, like an STI or STD or something, and then his testicles had swollen and became impotent. And that's like what Tucker Carlson was going on. I was like, so just pray on it. He's like, these liberals, they're not.
They had zero problem until that last part.
Yeah, they had zero problem with this until they asked you to pray on it, and that's where the attack is. Like, dude, you're fucking. He has a new video of him talking about how everybody was shitting on Trump turning orange. Looks like Biden's turning orange, and in like the same video, Tucker Carlson's just as fucking orange. I don't know. But the shit that they put on their fucking their show just to get, I don't know. It's so stupid.
It's very clickbaity.
American politics.
It makes me venereal. Thinking of that Beavis and Butt episode with the sex ed. We talk about venereal disease.
We talk about the penis.
The vagina.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's iconic.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think my favorite tracks Pull My Strings and California Uber Alice. Holiday in Cambodia. I mean, that one's just that's a legendary song.
It's legendary. That's true.
And what else? I'm trying to think. What's the other one I really liked? And I thought The Laws. I mean,
it's good.
It's good. I mean, it's not really that unique because they didn't really change it that much. And then Police Truck, good shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much our take on this. Don't hate us. We loved it, and don't cancel us. We're just starting to crawl a little bit with this thing. I really just wanted to pick this because I loved a couple tracks on this, and I wanted to spend a little bit more time with this album, and I think it was cool to do a dive on an older album on something that isn't so recent. So
yeah,
I thought it was kind of a fun thing to do. Yeah. Did you like it?
I liked it.
Awesome.
It's a good pick.
I was worried that it was going to be too bizarre, but then I was listening to it. It's like, like his stage performance, it's not too different from like acts that you've shown me, like Bungle, Mr. Bungle.
You know what?
And things like that.
Watching him do live, do live, fucking idiot.
Do live.
Watching him go live. His voice kind of like is predictive of Daughters.
I can
bit,
see that too. I think a lot of this probably paved the way for bands like Daughters and
like Daughters' first album, he screamed the whole time, and then he did this like Elvis thing.
Yeah.
Where he kind of but I think it might be more of a Jello
Biafra type
voice.
of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like the recent one, definitely full on. It's just darker, so maybe that's why you don't quite make the connection. But I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I just had that thought today, actually.
Right.
Yeah, so next week.
Oh shit. I was gonna comment a little bit about how our boy Buff Carell still hasn't done our wonderful song by Jeremy Renner that we've been asking him to do.
I'm getting pretty pissed about that.
I'm getting kind of.
I haven't been keeping up on commenting either. I've been falling off.
I was for a bit. I was doing it, but our boy Buff, man, he's ignoring us, and we get likes whenever we post a comment, but nobody.
Isn't it by us?
Probably.
I don't think anyone else is like.
I think I saw some other people.
I've gone on my alt accounts that.
That's all you then. Damn it! I thought we were popular for a second.
You think someone's actually? I would be scared if someone wants this
to
happen for any other reason besides our reasons.
Yeah. And then our other boy, Ear Burners, our cousin channel, not official.
Can we claim that?
No. Oh, he's gone up another 2 views since he hit his 1,000 mark. But where are you at?
Is no videos?
Andre and Fuego, we need your rich philosophies. Where are you at? Andre,
I need to show you.
We crave that knowledge.
That Angels video reminds me I need to show you
Yeah, the angels.
this other ghost video
Okay.
I found.
You found another ghost video?
I think you'll like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Remind me after
Okay.
this.
Whoa, are these real angels caught on camera? Hashtag shorts. It can't be a hashtag shorts if you don't have, like, you have 2 longer videos and then you have a 2-minute. Like, you have to be consistent, man.
You came at us guns a blazing.
That this is your turf.
We stole this from you, and you're not even like
yeah
keeping up with the name.
Right. We changed
we even changed it. We added podcast at the end of our name.
We did.
And to see you not putting content up, like, yeah, we might not put anything substantive up.
Right.
Substantive.
We're not
posting
substance.
anything with substance.
Yes.
And very long-winded discussions that we're asking a lot of our audience to keep up with, but at least we do it every week.
Right.
That's all I got to say about that.
Right.
The least you could do is give me some shorts. I want 2 minutes out of you. That's all I want.
More angels.
Yeah, or
give me relationship advice,
yeah,
why women, why men and women act the way they do in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to know
some Illuminati's evidence.
Andre,
I don't know.
Can you show me Andre and Fuego?
That's a good song.
It is a good song.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'll let you go ahead and what we're going to be doing for this next week. I'm curious. Very curious.
So I know we kind of said we should steer clear of new releases.
Ooh.
However.
Wow. Okay.
That is only because typically people are talking about new releases too much to where I don't feel like we can poke our head above water.
Okay.
However,
okay.
I think this band is underground enough and deserving of all the people talking about them that they can get.
All right.
Therefore, it's funny that you said we played something so old.
No, we're kind of bouncing it back.
Came out last week.
Oh, sweet. This is a baby. This is a fresh one.
Baby, yeah. It's the new KO Dot album.
Oh, okay. All right.
Moss grew on the swords and plowshares
I should have predicted
alike.
that when you started saying something new. I don't know why I didn't automatically think KO Dot.
Yep.
The vinyl that you is beautiful. Their album work in general, it's so beautiful.
Yep, Toby made that.
And I know this is a band that you've always loved and have always referenced and talked about. So for me to actually spend a week listening to one, I think that'll be really cool.
I don't think I could. It's hard to pick them or Swans. It's my favorite all-time band.
Yeah, but I think I'll definitely enjoy listening to this. So we'll be listening to. It's a long ass title, Brock. KO Dot, Moss grew on the swords and plowshares alike.
Yeah, that's a title.
That is.
It's a big title.
It's a cool fucking album art though. What is that? Like a mountain getting sucked into a black hole in the middle of, like, that's cool.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, everything you've shown me of KO Dot's cool because they use like they're multi-instrumentals, like saxophone and stuff like that. Or is that more Maudlin of the Well?
It's interesting because this is like the same guys from Maudlin of the Well. He recruited them to like do this album.
Right.
Because before I think it was a different lineup for the last album.
Okay.
There's not as much like of like chamber music or jazz like I've heard in other albums. This album is actually kind of heavy.
Okay.
It's a bit of a return to form from the Maudlin days.
All right.
Because KO Dot kind of sounds different on every album. Sometimes it's like a bunch of like woodwinds and sax and shit. But yeah, this one is kind of it's more in the metal category. With the exception of maybe like one track. It's pretty interesting. I think the vocals are they might put you off, they might not, because I don't know. Some of the screams are kind of interesting, but overall, I mean, I've enjoyed the run I listened to. I haven't really sat down with the whole thing. But,
okay, awesome.
But, this is kind of my excuse to like get to listen to this too.
You want to listen to music, and it's hard to do it when you have weekly music assignments.
Yes,
right?
yes,
I see.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. I have kind of noticed that too. It's hard to listen to, much of anything when we assign each other these albums list like that, it really kind of dedicates all of our music listening. For me, it does, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting.
It was busy last week too, so maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
This will be a fun one to dive into, I think, because there's, they have a great history, and I know most of it too, so it'll be pretty fun to talk about.
Sweet.
It's
yeah.
kind of the.
You know a lot about the band. I think you've actually have spoken with this creator as well, this artist.
Yeah, a little bit. I messaged him one time.
They're pretty not so well known. I mean, but yeah, I think kind of like when we went over Queen Moo, another act that's not very well known. You know? So I'm very excited to listen to this. Cool.
Me too.
Sweet, man. Sweet.
All right.
So I was actually hoping that you would pick for us to listen to that.
I just heard about that today. Does she have an album out?
No, I don't think so.
And can she live up to that song? That's the question.
Right, that's true.
This might be a one-hit wonder.
That might just be it. I think her other thing she has is just like a Pilates video. I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She flew too close to the sun.
Yeah, this might be it.
Yeah.
I don't know, because that little musical trope.
Yeah.
Could get old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it again? There it is.
Pull it up.
I'm a Bobby, chin up high. And then, of course, as always, all hail.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, play it.
Lord Foog the Toost.
All hail Lord Foog the Toost. Elite. And we'll talk to you guys in the